Yes guys, we are back again, and today we've got another donation from one of our subscribers, Valinda. So I want to say thank you to Valinda. So Valinda has asked me to react to Geoff Castellucci, Song of Durin. This is from September 2024 and it's the most recent Middle-earth tune. Before I do that though, Valinda has asked if I could just watch the 50 seconds of a previous live on his iPhone singing I See Fire, because I've actually reacted to the I See Fire video. So I'm going to watch this quickly before we get started and see what this is saying. So this is literally no effects, no nothing, just singing directly his real voice into an iPhone. Let's see what this sounds like.
Hey y'all, I See Fire is just about to hit 1 million views on YouTube, which is insane. So many views. Thank you so much for all the love on that track. And here's a little piece of it just for you in the air. Here we go. Oh, misty eye of the mountain below. Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over Durin, son.
Sick.
Thanks again, y'all. See you soon.
What the helly? That's crazy, isn't it? When you actually hear that deep note playing, no effects in the background, no nothing, no, like, because they obviously have to layer up normally. He'll do his bass notes or root notes or whatever, then sing over that, whether it's him on his own or with voice play. But when you just hear a plain human being producing that kind of note, it's like, what? It doesn't feel real, does it? That's like way too low. Your voice isn't getting there. Like, even his talking voice is low. You know what I'm saying? You'd think he'd have an Adam's apple like that. Jeez, but clearly not. Cheers, by the way, guys. Little Guinness. I've been waiting to get stuck into some videos today, so this one's got me excited. Song of Durin. I think that's how you pronounce it. Durin? You tell me. Let's get into it.
The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen.
I like this set.
No words were laid on stream or stone when Durin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and dells. He drank from yet untasted wells. He stooped and looked in mirror and saw a crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread above the shadow of his head. The world was fair, the mountains tall, in elder days before the fall of mighty kings in Nargothrond and Gondolin, who now beyond the western seas have passed away. The world was fair in Durin's day. A king he was on carven throne in many pillared halls of stone with gold stove and graver wrote. There forged was blade and bound was hilt. The delver mined, the mason built. Their emerald, pearl, and opal mail, and metal wrought like fish's mail. Buckler and corselet, axe and sword, and shining spears were laid in
Whoa!
unweary.
Let me just pause it 1 second, because there's too much stuff going on and I know I won't remember at the end. Firstly, Valinda mentioned that the set he made in his own garage. Look at that set. It's sick. So I don't know how he's done that, for starters. Secondly, on my other videos, I didn't know that it was all him. I thought it was his mates with him, and it's not. It's one guy. Do you understand how much time and effort would go into making one of these videos? Makeup for each one. Then, and by the way, I'm not saying this like, do you understand? Like, I know more than you. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, like, let's just work this out together. Let's calculate this. He's got to do the makeup for each character. Then he has to do the set, just prep it, spend money on getting all this stuff so it looks cool and sets the tone, because otherwise what's the point? You know what I mean? Then he has to record himself doing this song 5 times for each individual character. Then he has to, I don't know what he does first. I would imagine he would make the song first. Apparently, I've been told through comments, he makes all the music himself as well. So it might be a cover of someone else's song, but he's recreating it using his keyboard, his computer, getting synths, whatever he's putting on, he's doing all that on his... So, for starters, just making a song, yeah. Like, I'm in a band, RAYGO Bloom. My brother does most of our music editing. He's the guy. But it takes... Sometimes it can take weeks to get it perfected how you want it, layering up everything. He's got to layer his voice after he's already... He's got to make the instruments first. Then he has to layer his voice up for each part. Then he has to go and record the video for each person. So he has to stand on the left, stand middle left, then in the... You know what I mean? And do 5 different guys' things. And then, do you see when he swaps the camera from a far out shot of all of them? Like, basically you use masking, it's called, so it's like a magnetic mask or whatever. When you edit, you will... It's like you drop the other footage on top, if you don't know. And then you add like a magnetic mask, which basically removes the person and gets rid of the background. So then you can just drop them and overlay your one timeline of footage. So you'll have one direct timeline of footage, then you'll drop 5 of them on top, stack it, use a magnetic mask from each one and put each person into it. But then he's zooming in. And he's not just zooming in on one guy, he's zooming in on like 2 guys. And that to me is like, has he exported the full video and then gone back over it to zoom in on the 2 guys? I don't know how he's actually done that. And I edit stuff, so it's impressive is what I'm trying to say. This guy's seriously talented, not just with his voice where he can hit from the deepest to the highest, but also all of this editing is crazy. If you know what goes into this, like I actually know, and I imagine a lot of you will do, or some of you might not, and you just watch it and go, yeah, it's sick, I don't know how he does it. Well, trust me, it's impressive. So I hope that doesn't sound like, oh, I'm trying to tell you things. I don't. I'm just saying, from my experience and what I know of it, I know that this is sophisticated stuff to make just one of these videos. And I know he does this with voice play as well and makes loads of these videos. It's crazy. And I just want to say fair play. This guy is an actual G, just so you know. Not just vocally, he is a G. Like, fair play. Let's get into it. I'm sorry, I just had to say stuff because otherwise I'll forget by the time I get to the end. And breathe. And Guinness. and play.
Unwearied then were Durin's folk beneath the mountain.
How's he doing that for two people there?
The harpers harped, the minstrels sang, and at the gates the trumpets rang. The world is grey, the mountains old, the forge's fire is ashen cold. No harp is rung, no hammer falls, the darkness dwells in Durin's hall. The shadow lies upon his tomb in Moria, in Khazad-dûm, but still the sunken stars appear in dark and windless Mirror. There lies his crown in water deep, till Durin wakes again from sleep.
Sick. That's sick.
Hey y'all, Geoff here. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. Videos like this would be impossible to make without lovely folks like you clicking that play button a time or two. And of course, all of the lovely people on Patreon. If you'd like to see all of my videos early and plenty of other incredible perks, head on over to Patreon and sign up. You can even sign up for free. Special shout out goes to Halder Draco, Tema Krempley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah Borzelli, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, A.M. Person, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Asa M. Langstall, and Debs Patrick. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Undim by cloud or shade of night, there shone forever fair and
Right. Let's go over some more stuff. This is why I have to try and say stuff sometimes in the middle, because so that set. Now I've seen Lord of the Rings and I've seen The Hobbits, but years ago. I'm talking years. So I can barely remember anything of it. I know he's Gimli in the middle, and from the comment, he's got the ghosts of the other characters around him, which would be telling a story. I couldn't get all the lyrics and follow the story as well as watching, and I'm constantly thinking, how's he doing this and how's he doing that? That it makes it difficult to get absolutely everything. That's why you have to replay these kind of videos to yourself a few times. So the story there has kind of been lost on me. I'll admit it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know everything, because I don't. So I'd like it if you guys could fill me in the comment section, because I like to learn everything, you know what I mean? It's just super impressive. It sounds amazing. The fact he's done all of this on his own, from what I've been told, is just super impressive. Like, I've seen loads of things on YouTube and stuff where I'm like, yeah, that's sick, that's sick. This is up there when you break it down. Impressive. Like, as a talent, through the singing, through to your editing skills. I don't know how he's doing it, but he is. He's putting it out there. Fair play. I think that's 2 of the 4. I think there's 4 of the Middle-earth songs. And, I must have heard 3 now, because I've done Misty, Mountain Cold, Icy Fire, and now Song of Durin. So I think there's 1 more that I haven't heard potentially, but don't quote me on that. Either way, I just want to say thanks again for the donation. Thanks for this video. What a suggestion. That's actually blown me mind. there's more stuff I would have wanted to say. Even like the lighting. Did you see the lighting when Gimli started singing again? You saw the lighting change and it set the tone differently. So just cool stuff that you'd have to keep watching it and then pick up on all the things. Because sometimes you make a music video, yeah, and this is from my own experience. Out of some of the music videos we've made, we've got one, I'll leave it at the end if you are interested in listening to. It's called Love Life Self, and the song, we made a storyline in it, and then at the end of that song it finishes off, but we made a second song called One of a Kind. I think that's what it was called. This is a couple of years ago, and it follows on from the first video, so you can actually watch one and then see what happens in the second video. But no one knows about it. Like, my band's small time, no one knows, but to us, we was like, mate, who's done that, where you've made one video straight into a second one for two different songs that have got similar sounds? Maybe they have done it, but as far as we were concerned, we was like, mate, I don't know anyone who's done this. And it was just cool. It's impressive for yourself. Like, you have to pat yourself on the back sometimes. This guy needs to pat himself on the back hard, you know what I mean? Let's go. Right, I'll leave you with a little music video from my own band, RAYGO Bloom. We're on YouTube, all that stuff, Spotify, if you want to check us out. Any support would be super grateful, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Right to the start, where it was rainbows and butterflies. I wanted you, and you wanted me. Then I found out there was another guy, and that broke my heart. But you promised me that soon there would be no more you and him. And I should have left, but I couldn't help my love life self. I couldn't help my love life self. I couldn't help my love life self. I understood the place you were in, and you tried your best to get out of there. It can't have been easy, but that's what you did. And that's when I knew that you really cared. And all I got asked is, why did I stay? If I would just leave, this would go away. And I should live, but I couldn't help my love life self. I couldn't help my love life self. I couldn't help my love life self. I stayed, for what I have now is worth all the pain. There's a reason I never left, and I couldn't help my love.